All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are doing a film study on Reed Sheppard. Told you guys we are going to be doing a few of these in preseason, just testing out this format. And first off, the Rockets extremely hyped. Kevin Durant right here makes his Houston Rocket debut. He looked phenomenal, 20 points, 7 to 10. The whole Rocket starting five, Reed, Alperen, Amen, Jabari, oh my goodness, and Kevin Bleepin Durant did such a good job. They looked great, and I've been seeing some interesting stuff about Reed Sheppard. I feel like people either are expecting him to do way more than what should be expected, or people like me personally, I think he's just playing within the flow of the game. And the confidence was really the biggest thing for Reed Sheppard last year, and you have to keep in mind, this is his sophomore campaign. He's going to get consistent playing time, which he did not receive, through 82 games last season, and he's a really important part. And in this play, he hits a very nice hezzy. Reed's not the tallest guy. He's relatively on the smaller side, but he's still really good at using, honestly, just like patience, creativity, ball dribbling, you name it. I watched some film of him last year of him creating on himself, and we just want to see him be a little bit more assertive a lot more assertive in his sophomore campaign. And I really like just the flow of the game. We got everybody spaced out. We got big boy Clint Capella out here, Tari here, KD. The floor is spaced properly. He's not the quickest, tallest dude, so use your patience to your advantage, and this is what he does. Beautiful hesitation. We even see him get this is perfect, just what is the word I'm looking for? Body angle, where you're using your right shoulder to shield. You're going up with your left hand to prevent this attempted blocker. Kevin Love. We can't talk, I guess, tonight. Kevin Love, the big boy down here, he's just not able to get there in time. He doesn't even jump, and this is a good way. This is, third quarter. Reed had a really good third quarter. But once again, little raw to this. I've never done this, so let's keep it moving. A lot of people, rightfully so, were this is all over Twitter here. KD, easy little pass to Reed Sheppard for the three. Rattles in there. One thing I really want to see from Reed Sheppard, and, just shooters in general, unless I guess you're Steph Curry, is just plant those feet before you take your shot. Just stabilize yourself. And first off, I just love the starting five out here. I just think it's so good. This team has me so excited. There we go. Alperen Sengun, Hamid Thompson, Jabari, who had a sleeper game. Maybe we'll do a film study on him next. Reed, KD. It's a really fun starting five. I really like having Tari in my back pocket as a gadget guy. He's going to see plenty of minutes. Guy who can do a little bit of everything. But just this simple thing, and I know this clip doesn't really give you a great representation because KD's in the corner, but he's going to command so much defensive attention that it's just going to open up so much for Jabari, for Alperen, for Amen, for Reed Sheppard. And if Reed can make threes at a consistent rate like we know he can, he's going to have a huge season. Now, once again, this kid is so young. He's not going to be putting up 30 points a game. He's literally only 21 years old and only averaged less than 5 in his rookie season. He does not need to do everything crazy. He just needs to do his role, keep improving, be aggressive, and just do your thing. And I feel like in these first two games, specifically this Utah Jazz game, I felt like he was playing really within the flow of it. And it just has me feeling good. I know he's improved a lot, and we're seeing it. Catch and shoot threes. Reed Sheppard was so good at this over in Kentucky. You're going to see Alperen Sengun kind of set him a nice pick. He's just going to get out here absolutely wide open. And once again, if he's making these and taken enough this upcoming season, Sengun's such a smart football player. I apologize, folks. Hit that like button if you haven't already. This is our first ever Rockets film study. But I'm really excited about Reed, man. We've been talking to him about a lot in our live streams. He's just going to be so critical. Obviously, you need, Amen to continue to improve. Alperen Sengun continues to add to his bag. Jabari continues to jump. Tari continues to jump. You need continual progression and development from all the youngsters. But Reed Sheppard, because of the lack of guard depth with Freddie Double V, Rockford's finest being done for the season, you need Reed and Amen also to really step it up and ramp it up even more. So no Freddie, right? Need assists. Now, I was actually kind of surprised. A sample size of Reed from last season, it's just a little bit too small to really get a good grasp. He technically averaged more rebounds than assists, but he averaged 1.5 rebounds per game and 1.4 assists per game. You're not seeing the court often. You're not seeing it consistently, maybe with an injury or two or a little bit later on as the season progressed. But we didn't see too much Reed Sheppard being able to pass the ball. So you got Alperen Şengün. Oh my God, dude. Alperen Şengün sets a great pick here. Weak side, guard and Amin in the corner. Got a feeling a lot of teams are going to let Amin shoot this. In the corner's the best spot to do. And he had a phenomenal game. 19 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 9 of 15, 1 of 1 from downtown. I think that makes him 2 of 2 from downtown. Don't quote me on that. But weak side comes down. And Reed makes a really fun little pass, and it's actually in perfect position for Amin Thompson here in the quarter, but a little like granny-style pass. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get it past, and love neither of these guys' arms jump up, but it is plenty high enough, but it's not too high for Amin. He's got plenty of time. Jumper doesn't even attempt it. Easy 3 for Houston. And even just to hammer home this whole, playmaking ability outside of shooting, setting other players up. You're going to get a nice screen here from Clint Capella. And then new addition, Josh Okogie, who I'm very excited about DFS as well. This Rockets team is still extremely deadly. But you got a nice screen here from Clint Capella. Guy in the paint comes inside, and then you got a cutting Okogie, but you still have to make this pass. And he goes up, he puts the perfect amount of touch. It's a very easy dunk here for Josh. Playing within the flow of the game, man. That's just really what I came away with watching this specific game against Utah. Especially in the third quarter, Reed had a really good job. And we don't have any defensive clips in this video, which I probably should have gotten because he had a steal and 2 blocks. He did give up some points, but in my opinion, once again, we're talking about stuff that's not even on the screen. He gave up some points, but he was playing really good defense, and guys were honestly just making crazy shots on Reed when he was well defended. So that pretty much wraps up this film study. We'll probably in the future have at least 1 or 2 more clips for you guys. But yeah, let me know if you like this style of content. I said on our live stream the other night, I want to start making more Rockets content. This is what I do over on the main channel, Will Upton, for the NFL. So I've never done this before, but let me know if you enjoy it. Most importantly, let me know your thoughts and opinions on Reed Sheppard, if he's ready to take this year 2 jump, what you're expecting him, what you need him to improve on, anything like that. But thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you soon.